Good morning, everybody. My name is Joe, and I am a weapon of mass instruction, and as you can see, I am about to observe the sunrise. The reason why I am about to observe the sunrise is, well, one, because I didn't sleep at all last night, so I thought this would be pretty nifty, and two, I kind of wanted to get out and see if I could experience this phenomenon for myself. Over the past couple of days, there's been a lot of people, well, at least several on YouTube, who have filmed sunrises, and what they have seen is basically some sort of an object just above the sun. Now, some people are trying to tell them that this object is nothing more than lens flare, but I don't know. Like, I've never seen lens flare that sits still when the rest of it is moving. All right. I've heard of there's a possibility that there's something going on where it's refracting off of interior lenses of the camera. But you know what? I still don't really buy that, because that's still dependent on the light source. And that still means that if it's reflecting or refracting off of the interior lenses, and no matter what, it should move in relation to the light source. All right, in this case, it would be the sun. You guys really probably can't see it very well because of the lighting conditions. There we go. So now you can see what I'm looking at. It actually looks a little bit pinker from here, and you can kind of barely see that line. That's a jet plane that has just crossed where I'm observing the sunrise. And it's kind of interesting that I'm seeing that. You know, here we go. There's clouds on the horizon there. Wide, flat clouds, rather reminiscent of what people say chemtrails are supposed to look like. And I've seen my fair share of contrails and what I believe are chemtrails. And I'm pretty goddamn sure that these are some sort of chemtrail, or at the very least, not your average contrail, because they're sitting right where the sunrise is about to be. And even if I don't see this little object that people are talking about, take a look over here. You get a little bit of a pinkish tint over there on the horizon. But not much. You can tell that there's no sort of cloud cover over there. No sort of cloud cover over there. Alright, there's a little bit of clouds up there, and then it fades directly to blue. So, I don't want to hear it about, hey, you just caught a bad break on the weather. I guarantee you in a minute, if I switch this off and turn to the Weather Channel app, that I'll be looking at, clear skies. Very rare chance of clouds for today. Unfortunately, I'm not sure quite how many more minutes I have to wait, so with luck I'll be able to do some editing. But this is pretty much my setup for the sunrise, and I will be filming continuously throughout until the sun breaks the surface of that rooftop there, in which case I won't be able to look directly at it, and I don't want to risk damaging my camera lens on my phone. But yeah, a jet plane just crossed that horizon. The contrail or chemtrail is still sitting right there. You can see it pretty darn clearly now. It's pretty reflective in this light, and it's behind trees over there, but I guarantee you it's still projecting that across the sky. I'm going to do a little bit of independent research and find out about how long it's supposed to take normal contrails to evaporate or to dissipate. But I'm going to be pissed if the sun rises and that's still going to be there in the way of all of it. I don't have high hopes right now because of the fact that there's some sort of cover, be it cloud or chem. In the end, who the fuck cares? When it comes to just observing something interesting, I honestly don't know what the fuss is about. Like, seriously, like if the government is trying to hide this hypothetical planet, like there's no point to it, because there's so many people out there that believe in its existence anyway. It's not going to matter what the government says or fails to say. In fact, actions like this are only going to make it look even more like a cover-up. Like they don't want us to know what people are figuring out already. I love seeing the arguments on both sides. It's great. Just last night, this morning, I started looking at some of the debunking theories and stuff. And like the one guy I was listening to, he's looking at all these pictures of unexplained phenomena at Nibiru Station down in the South Pole, and he's making fun of that guy Donnie Gilson, 32 Degrees of Insanity. He made his own show called 32 Bits of Science or something, I don't know. And it's fucking hilarious because he's sitting there and he pulls up a picture of Nibiru Station that shows pretty much the same thing that Donnie Gilson saw and showed everybody on 32 Degrees of Insanity. And he turns around and he says, nope, that's a lens flare. Looks at all these other dots. Nope, that's a lens flare. Definitely a lens flare. Oh, okay, so as you can see, my camera is adapting to different light sources pretty adequately, so let's see how this works out whenever it happens. It should be extremely soon. As of right now, it is 06:28 Eastern Standard Time. Should be very soon. I did this on a whim, so I'm just going to be filming until I get what I want to get or I fail to get it. Oh, there we go, that trail left by that jet looks like it's intersecting with that low-lying cloud cover now. Wasn't a second ago. See that? Cutting right into the tree line there. You know, if it is some sort of government cover-up, they're expending a lot of fucking resources that they really don't have. Assholes. I'm not even exactly sure where it's going to pop up, but this is the source of the most light as of right now, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be right there, especially considering that I just saw that jet pass right by. And then there's that other trail up above. You can see it right there, going diagonally from lower right to upper left. And I didn't watch any sort of jet pass by to cause that because I just got here 5 minutes ago, but there you go. You can see it's starting to dissipate. I don't think that's anything too much out of the ordinary. At the same time, I'm in a pretty fucking rural area. I'm about 2 hours away from any major city. So I don't see any reason why there should be any jet crossing directly over my area. Unless it was a government conspiracy. I'm not saying it is. It's dirty, but if you look up there, you can also see... Oh my god, a fucking UFO! No, it's a speck of dust on my sunroof, moonroof thingamajig. But you can barely see another contrail up there. I'm pretty sure that's just an average contrail. Alright, shit's getting a lot brighter here. So, hopefully I get what I want to get here. I'll leave it zoomed out for a moment. I'll zoom in on whatever section the sun starts to pop up on. But, hello. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, yep, there you go. There's another jet with another contrail or chemtrail right up there. So that's 1, 2, 3 contrails that I know for sure in that area. Possibly 4, because if you go on the other side here, you've got that other contrail right there. And I love how people also argue, no, that's just clouds. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious usually the difference between real cloud cover and a contrail or a chemtrail. And I don't know if I remember to favorite this, but I saw a video of guys in a fighter jet that were following a big ass jumbo jet that was actually spraying these trails. It was ridiculous. We also have, if you look right there, can't really see it with the camera, but I see something. I don't know if that's just... That's nothing. Alright, so whatever's going to happen or not happen, it's going to happen now. Here in a couple of minutes. I wish I had a better camera setup for this. And as you can see, it keeps on trying to focus on the foreground, which might not be such a bad thing, because if it focuses in the foreground, it's going to adjust for the light source near the foreground, I think. I might just turn it sideways. It's not going to adjust the picture, so you'll be looking at it sideways, but at least I'll get a wide angle landscape view then. Very possible as well that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh shit. Maybe I should have gone to sleep when I had the chance. Yeah, I'm acting like my 3-year-old. Alright, so this is just me killing time, waiting. If I get this fucking editing program on my phone to work right, then maybe I can actually do shit with it. Copy the file like 5 times and play with it. Ooh, yeah. Alright. So now, to describe what I see, that one contrail is still there. That was already there before I showed up. The one way up in the sky, you can still kind of see it right there. It's still dissipating. The one that just popped in while I was talking to you guys, started to dissipate, but it's hidden behind other clouds or trails or whatever. But isn't it odd that like layer of clouds is just like completely flat, and it's basically right in the section of sky where the sun is supposed to rise? Like, is that odd or what? Like, they say weather patterns are to some extent random, but I've noticed this last night or this morning when the moon rose. Oh look, there's... Can you see it? Right there behind that little tower part of the church. There's another jet. Or maybe it's the same one circling around. Another skinny contrail or chemtrail, making this whole thing harder to see. And it's kind of funny. It really is. Like, I came in 10 minutes ago, and there was like one strip of clouds right there. One strip of some sort of cover. And now all of a sudden what we're looking at is everything's basically blocked out. Everything is somewhat reflective, diffracting off the lens. You can also see here, it's pretty bright already, but you don't have much of a lens flare. Actually, any lens flare. So I think my camera is good enough to the point where I'm not going to get much of this lens flare when the sun starts to actually rise up above that church. There you go, you can see that pretty clearly, that new contrail coming by. Same spot. So that makes number 5. Five jets in the same spot in 10 minutes. And I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Nah. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not up in here. You can see those two earlier contrails not dissipating. The new one, pretty thick, pretty reflective. There, you see how thick that is? Like, even though it's blurry because it's not focusing right, like, you can still see exactly how thick it is compared to right there. And there, you know, it's just ridiculous. The sun is about to rise. Not really a whole lot I can do about it except for jump out of the car and stand on the roof. That's gonna do nothing except give me hypothermia. So you guys right here, you can see exactly what I'm seeing pretty much. I don't know why I actually even did this except to really just prove nothing. I guarantee I'm not going to be able to see any sort of object above the sun with this kind of a haze going across it. With this continual crossing of these jets, it makes absolutely no sense. You know, in any sort of normal definition of the word. You're thinking about normal traffic patterns. There's a small airport around here, nothing that can handle jets, at least not big ones. Not big ones that would be producing contrails from high flying like that. It's possible that's early morning traffic from the city 2 hours to the north of me to the city 2 hours to the south of me, and vice versa. But again, seriously, why right there? Why is it right there? Why not the other side of the town? Whatever. There. Yeah. We shall see. It looks like it's about ready to pop up, so let us have it. I'm positive I got the location right. I would have liked to have given you guys a better vantage point. I would love to give you guys a better camera, but I already killed all my tax return money months ago. I gotta worry about other real life stuff too, so I can't really do that right now. Working with what I got, just hoping that it's adequate. Alright, quick update on the time, 06:39. That's 6:39 in the morning for those who don't habla. And what do we see? Still a whole lot of nothing. You can see how reflective that is. It's ridiculous. I bet you the sun is right behind that right now. Betcha. See that one is still not dissipated. It's still there. You know, you can see that reflection off of the other two down there and that one in the middle. All these contrails, they're fucking hiding something. It's gonna be like 9 o'clock before I can see this shit clearly. By then it's gonna be far too late. Probably is already far too late because of where I'm situated. If nothing else, at least you guys can see now. The people that don't believe that there's something to this whole contrail business, this whole chemtrail business. You got reports from people in Scotland that can barely breathe, Ireland, that spot. You got this guy in New Hampshire that was recording a whole fucking wall of it one day. You could watch the plane going by and spreading that shit, and within a matter of 10 minutes, the whole sky on one half was just haze. Sorry. Yeah, fuck. The sun is definitely behind that haze right now. You can see. And there ain't nothing to be done about it. Trying to get some sort of image out of this. It looks like there ain't nothing there. At least nothing we can see. And I'll tell you right now, the phone's compensating for it pretty decently, but I'll tell you right now, that sun is pretty fucking bright even through the haze. It's just diffracting the light, making it bounce all over and get all crazy. The sun is definitely right behind that. You can actually almost even see the orb of it. Yeah, I'm going to give it another 4 or 5 minutes. If nothing happens, if I don't see anything, I'm going to shut it down. Try again some other time. Is it Planet X? Is it Nibiru? Is it just something that the government doesn't want us to see? You know, weird cigar-shaped things like that guy was talking about, who the fuck knows? But as of right now, I'm not in a position to see it. Yeah. Even now, you can still see there's yet another one. Same spot. And I shit you not, like, there is literally no contrails anywhere else in the fucking sky except for right there, right in front of the sun as it rises. Something is up. You know, all the fucking government agencies in the country can't tell us now, at this point in time, that they're not trying to hide something. Let's try that trick I heard about people using where I put my hand in front. Nah, it just makes it fucking... I would need a camera that doesn't auto zoom. Yeah, it's looking mighty bright and I got nothing. It's all hidden right behind that. I'm going to give it another minute. If that doesn't do the trick, then I'm going to cut it right there. Do you see that? Looks like almost a vertical dark line. Can't tell if that's just a plant getting in the way. My naked eye can't really tell what it is. Let's try that. Let's try that crazy shit like we did before. Let's try. No. Oh, that's on my fucking window. Never mind. I need to get one of those like super duper solar fucking filters. Who knows? Maybe somebody can put it through a computer and play with the picture and find something in this mess, but I'm not going to be able to do it right here. Again, my name is Joe, and I am a weapon of mass instruction. Signing off. Happy hunting, people. Be prepared.